Good afternoon. My name's Dan Chaplik, Superintendent of the Sultan School District. I want to talk to you today about Proposition 1 and Proposition 2, which are two levies that will be on the April 26th, 2022 ballot. I'm looking at a fact sheet that will be sent to residents of the Sultan School District, and on the front page, I will talk about the two propositions, and on the back page, I will touch on three frequently asked questions that will provide some more depth to Proposition 1 and Proposition 2. Regarding Proposition 1, which is a Educational Programs and Operations Levy, this is money that's collected into the general fund. It is part of our existing budget. It's not above and beyond. And so it helps us run programs such as extracurricular sports, music, marching band, drama, Turk Pride TV. It helps pay for teachers that above and beyond the allocation, so we have lower class size and more offerings that kids can choose from, pays for special education services that are above and beyond the allocation that we have, and alternative education programs such as Sky Valley Options High School. Pays for school nurses and mental health specialists, and it pays for curriculum, training, and educational supports, and also pays for our school resource officer. We have a Snohomish County deputy as part of our staff who works as a school resource officer, and it pays for student transportation, which is above and beyond the allocation that we get from the state. If you look over to the right on this page, you will see a pie chart that breaks up the percentages and the breakdown. It's important to remember this makes up about 10% of our general fund budget. If you look at Proposition 2, on the front, also looking at the right side, you can see the breakdown of the three areas that are covered. It will continue investment, although smaller, in technology, instructional technology, equipment, and infrastructure. It will help upgrade security cameras, fencing, and safety systems. It will replace roofing by finishing the roof at Sultan Middle School, replace the roof at Sultan Elementary, and replace the roof at at Gold Bar Elementary. And using an example, it will also replace gutter systems on these facilities. In 2008, we put a new roof on the high school. And at that time, we did not put a new gutter system in. And so the gutter systems on our facilities and the high school in general are 35 years old, and they have holes in them, and they need to be replaced. It's like that on our other campuses as well. Those gutter systems are part of the original construction. We will also upgrade HVAC systems. Replace the stadium turf, which has already been offered, and we've taken a loan out to pay for it, and other critical infrastructure improvement. Replace the existing transportation facility, which was first put out for a vote 30 years ago in 1992. And the benefit right now is we're doing it under a structure that's a transportation cooperative where we take care of the Skykomish School District's buses, and what happens in return is the state pays a large portion of matching money for us to replace the facility or build the facility. And so our investment of $4.2 million will be enhanced and offset, or addition to, the state will kick in almost $4 million to finish it. It's important to remember that we also went through a value engineering process with a group of contractors, architects, and other specialists to offset any raise or additional costs that would come about in that facility. And so we are excited, feel like there's a good opportunity in front of us, and it is important that we address these issues. On the back side, looking at the three frequently asked questions, question number 1, didn't schools already receive money from the state because of the McCleary decision? Yes. What happened with the McCleary decision is the state Supreme Court signed off on what the definition of basic education was. And that, in turn, gave the allocation of what we would get for teachers, for support staff, such as paraprofessionals, office staff, custodians, mechanics, nurses, etc. What it didn't do is pay for enough to actually run the school district. We have approximately 34 total positions, mostly classified staff. They're part of Proposition 1 in our levy, and it would be devastating to lose those. And question number 2, what will it cost me? The Proposition 1 is projected to cost $1.50 per thousand. Proposition 2 is projected to cost 95 cents per thousand, which equals $2.45 per thousand. That can ebb or flow a little bit just depending on the value of your home and your property, but in general, that is a pretty good target. It is important to understand that this is a 38-cent increase in Proposition 2 from what was collected between 2018 and 22, and that is due directly to the Transportation Cooperative. What we get in return is almost $4 million, and so it is a bargain, and it will be paid off in 4 years. The other important thing to remember is $2.45 per thousand represents a decrease of $1.12 from the rates that citizens paid in 2018. And last question, didn't we just vote on a levy? Yeah, Proposition 1 and 2 were put before the voters on February 8th of 2022. Because of the misinformation that circulated, we want to make sure everybody has a real clear understanding of what you're getting and what that looks like if it has to be backed out. And so that's why we're running it again. What we did between February and now is we reduced Proposition 2 by 30 cents from $1.25 per thousand to 95 cents. And we want to make clear to everybody, because we're not sure this is widely understood, if we do not collect levy collections, we also do not collect Department of Natural Resource collections. And that has been a funding source that has provided the opportunity for the district to do lots of different things with no cost to the taxpayers. It would be devastating to lose those things. Thank you for taking the time to read this. This is very important to the school district, what's coming up, and our students and community, what's coming up on April 26th. If you have any questions at all, you can reach me on my cell phone, 360-926-6188, or my email, dan.chaplik@sultan.k12.wa.us. Thank you and have a great day.